The Steelers are not stopping and are acting quickly in the market to acquire big names. In this video, you will be the first to hear the main news about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Today, we bring you two pieces of news that are shaking up the NFL world and could directly impact the future of our franchise. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And turn on notifications so you don't miss any details about our team. Steelers sign Isaiah Bond and bet on speed and talent to renew their receiving core. The Pittsburgh Steelers have signed wide receiver Isaiah Bond, one of the most talked about names among the undrafted free agents in the 2025 NFL Draft, UDFA. Bond's arrival represents a bold bet by the franchise on a player with first-round talent, who due to off-field circumstances ended up escaping the 7 rounds of the draft. Before the event, Bond was projected as one of the top prospects in his class, with expectations of leaving on the first day. However, his involvement in a legal accusation, to which he pleads not guilty, ended up drastically affecting his position. The player turned himself in to authorities after an arrest warrant for sexual assault was issued, was released on bail, and is awaiting the outcome of the case. Sources close to the NFL indicate that, if he is acquitted, several teams would be willing to invest in his talent. The Pittsburgh Steelers jumped the gun. The decision to sign him comes at a time when the team is reshaping its wide receiver corps. After trading George Pickens due to the expectation of a multi-million-dollar contract and re-signing DK Metcalf in a bold move, the Steelers found themselves with a hole in their roster, especially considering that veteran Robert Woods, currently listed as WR2, doesn't offer the same vertical threat that a rebuilding offense demands. Isaiah Bond, therefore, comes in as a promising solution. At 6'1", 185 kg, and with an impressive 4.39-second 40-yard dash time during the NFL Combine, the receiver stands out for his speed, explosiveness, and ability to create separation. Valuable skills for a team still searching for stability at quarterback. In his last college season, playing for the Texas Longhorns, Bond totaled 671 yards and 4 touchdowns in 14 games. During his college career, which included stints at Alabama and Texas, he accumulated 1,131 yards and 10 touchdowns, demonstrating consistency and potential to perform at the highest level. Behind the scenes, the Steelers coaching staff sees Bond as a strategic piece for the future of the offense, especially under the leadership of head coach Mike Tomlin, who is known for getting the most out of players with complicated pasts but great potential. The expectation is that, with the right support and focus on development, Bond can not only adapt quickly to the offensive system, but also become a top target for the team's new quarterback. If he can overcome the challenges off the field and prove his innocence, Isaiah Bond has everything to be one of the great finds of this offseason, and a central piece in the offensive rebirth of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers show interest in Jedrick Wills to strengthen offensive line for 2025. The Pittsburgh Steelers are keeping an eye on the market for reinforcements for their offensive line, and have been closely monitoring the name of Jedrick Wills, former Cleveland Browns starter. The player, still available in free agency, emerges as a possible strategic addition to a sector that lacks depth and experience for the 2025 season. Wills, 25, was the 10th overall pick in the 2020 draft, coming from the traditional University of Alabama. In 5 seasons with the Browns, he started 57 games and accumulated solid experience in quarterback protection and in the running game. Although he has not become the dominant star that many expected, he has shown technical consistency and tactical intelligence on the field, characteristics that have caught the attention of the Steelers' front office. The Pittsburgh team is going through a transition period in the offensive line, with veteran players leaving and young talents like Broderick Jones, who is expected to take over as the starting left tackle in 2025, and rookie Troy Fautanu on the rise. The team is looking for an experienced name that can bring stability, depth, and leadership to the group. Wills's possible arrival would be seen not only as a protection for the young players, but also as a way to create more internal competition and raise the level of the unit as a whole. Sources close to the team indicate that the interest in Wills is real, but the Steelers are being cautious in the negotiation. The club is evaluating the player's physical condition and the market scenario before formalizing any offer. Still, Will's name is at the top of the list of priorities, especially due to his familiarity with AFC North schemes and his versatility at tackle. Although there is no rush to close the deal, the team knows that the opportunity to bring in a player with Will's experience may not last long. Other teams are also keeping an eye on the player, and a more decisive move by Pittsburgh could happen before the start of training camp, depending on how the conversations and medical exams evolve. In addition to Wills, the Steelers also have other options on their radar to reinforce the OL, such as Germain Ifedi, Chris Hubbard, and DJ Humphries, all veterans with NFL experience and potential to contribute, but none with the same young and promising profile as Wills. In the meantime, the coaches continue to work with the current players, but the expectation is that the board will remain active in the market to ensure the quarterback's protection and improve the offensive performance of a team that seeks to return to the playoffs at full strength.